Tropicana 6 review. Is this what I expected? Hello and welcome to the Curriculus. I'm the Monk, and today we are going to be doing a review on Tropicano 6. Now, I haven't played any of these, but I've always wanted to. I'm a massive fan of Calypso Media, and they actually sent me a key for this, so a big thank you to you guys for that. Now, Tropico is a simulation game. Basically, you are the president, El Presidente, and you get to rule over your little civilization and build them up, interact with the other countries. And you basically get, ultimate control over the entire island. But in this one, it's islands. You get to control multiple islands at the same time, building them up and doing all kinds of stuff. You manage multiple islands at the same time and adapt to various new challenges. Send your agents on raids to foreign lands, build bridges, construct tunnels, transport your citizens and tourists in taxis, buses, and cable cars. You can even hold elections. In these elections, you actually have to give an electoral speech. And hopefully, of course, you will get elected. You can even customize your palace at will. So Tropicano is developed by Olympic Entertainment and published by Calypso Media. It is currently on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Windows, and of course the Switch. This is also available on Steam. Prices really do vary on this depending on what you're buying it on. Me personally, I have got the console edition, and that currently is only £15. Now this game has been out a little while now, so maybe that reflects in the price of it. Now here's my problem. Like I've said before, I actually really like Calypso games. But unfortunately for me, I just couldn't get into this one. I really did try, I put in a good few hours into this. The tutorial for me just sucked. It was really clunky. I had to redo a lot of things a lot of times. I crashed a couple of times as well while I was in the middle of the tutorial trying to actually learn the game right at the beginning, which then forced me to reload the game, and the load times in this game suck. The load times in this game represent for me GTA. It shouldn't do. I don't understand why it is taking so long to actually load this game up. But like I said, it does. So the load times for me suck. I've had crashes, I've had visual glitches, and for me, all of the controls just seem really, really clunky. Now, that's all of the bad news out of the way. That's everything I've got to say about the bad news. Other than that, this game is a really in-depth game. I can see many, many hours being spent in this game. The customization is vast. The building is vast. There is a lot that you can do in this game. And I didn't even begin to scratch the surface. There are a hell of a lot of buildings and different things for you to actually build and work towards. And you get agents that you can send out to go do things. I think at one stage I actually sent my agent to go and take the Statue of Liberty from America. So there's a few little naughty things that you can do as well. And of course, you've got to manage your little defenses as well as, keeping your town actually happy. One of the biggest gripes for me is actually when building my world, and it actually took me a little while to get the hangs of actually the building components of it, but I could not put a road to a building. It was just really, really clunky for me. I couldn't have an image in my head of how I wanted my island, put it into actual practice, because I just couldn't get the roads to actually properly connect to the buildings the way I wanted them to connect, because there's only one port on every single building that you can actually connect a road to. For me, I just feel like that was a bit of an oversight. It doesn't need to be so clunky. I'm not really sure why it is so, but hey, that is the way it is. Now, if you like these type of simulation games, you are really going to like this game. Like I said, it is clunky. It's not a perfect game, but it does sound good, and this game does give you free will. Ultimately, this is your experience and your world, and however you want to play it works for you. There's a lot of different islands for you to choose from. There's also the sandbox mode that you could choose from as well. There's also an online 4-player mode that you can do. Now, I didn't actually have a chance to play that myself, but I know that that mode is actually is there. It is something you could do. So you could play this with your friends as well. So if you are interested in this game, I will put a link down below for Green Man Gaming. Of course, any purchase there helps the channel out with some pennies and is very much appreciated. But I've got to say, for the price, I actually think this game is a good little buy. Like I said, it is only £15 right now. I think if you go onto Green Man Gaming, it's about £19 on PC. So, you know, it depends which way you're going. If you're buying it for console or if you're buying it for PC. I think £20 again. There's a lot of game here for your price. Now, I can see many hours being put into this. So I think it's really worth it that way. However, if I was buying this on release and it was £55–60, then obviously this game would not be worth the money. But at £20 or £15 on console, I definitely think that it's holding the right price now. This was my first experience at a Tropico game, and unfortunately it didn't hit the expectations that I was actually looking for. But that isn't to say it is a bad game, it just ultimately wasn't for me with the way things worked. All that being said, this game got from me a 5 out of 10. If you think that score was fair, let me know in the comments. If you've played this game, share with me your experience of the game. Maybe I just got really unlucky with those crashes and those bugs that I experienced. But let me know down in the comments. Also, what is your most favourite Calypso Media game? I feel like maybe it's Praetorians for me. I had a lot more fun in that game than I thought I would have, having never played the original before. Obviously, I just played the remaster. I really liked Praetorians. It was a really cool game. And again, that was by Calypso Media. It also came out with Commandos HD Remaster as well. I actually done a review for both of those on the channel, I think last month. So maybe check those out as well. But if you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit that like button and of course to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise you will miss out on more videos just like this. We are doing reviews on every coming up in game that we can actually get our hands on at the moment. We have done an awful lot of reviews, so maybe have a look through all the reviews we've done this year, because the end of the year is in sight, and of course what that means is that we are looking for our game of the year. Is it going to be Tropico 6? Well, no, because that didn't come out this year. So stay tuned and you will find out the answer, hopefully, well, within the next couple of months. Anyway, I've been TheMonk, we've been Chris. I'll catch you guys real soon.